DPS 5th graders, we are here for our fourth checkpoint regarding the essential question, how did cultural, political, and societal differences between the North and South lead to the United States Civil War? And today our learning target is to analyze multiple accounts of the same topic. Of course, remember to pause and rewind as you need so that way you can have appropriate understanding. And of course, make sure that you have something to write on and write with. All right, so we know that we read to learn, and today we're going to be reading to learn about notable abolitionists of the 1800s. So those are going to be those multiple accounts that are referenced in our learning target. Together, we're going to read one account, which is an account of Frederick Douglass. And then for your assignment, you're going to learn about Harriet Tubman, Harriet Beecher Stowe, and John Brown to get that multiple accounts of our learning target. So we're going to be filling out this graphic organizer together during our lesson. The text and the digital graphic organizer is linked below this video, or you can go ahead and pause and make sure that you have this graphic organizer down. Once you are all good with that, there's also the text. That text, again, is right below this video, so go ahead and pause and review that text, and then come on back once you've reviewed it, so that way we have the necessary background knowledge to be successful. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is I just went ahead and put some quick facts about Frederick Douglass that we found from our text in the abolitionist column. And now we're going to go ahead and work together to use our text to find Frederick Douglass's approach or strategy to the abolitionist movement. All right, so I have a screenshot of this first page. And there's a couple things that Douglass was known to do to really help the abolition movement. So one was that he was a really good speaker orator. That's the same thing. And so he went on speaking tours across the North and Midwest. He wrote autobiographies. He wrote 3. He helped people on the Underground Railroad, and he supported anti-slavery political parties, along with running his own newspaper. So as you can see from the text, there's quite a few things that he did in order to be a part of the abolitionist movement. So what were some of these strategies? Well, he did public speeches. Again, he did those autobiographies. We're just listing all of those things. These are all things that he did. These are all actions that he did that made him an abolitionist, right? All right, so as we're continuing to read, we can find a couple more things that he did. He advocated that emancipation should be one of the war's outcomes. He met with President Abraham Lincoln to advocate, and he also advocated for that equal citizenship, which eventually led to those amendments. So again, what were some other strategies he did? He advocated for emancipation, equal citizenship rights. So these are his approaches. These are the strategies that he did, his actions. What was the impact of that? That kind of goes back into our relationships learning target as well. Well, what did he do? Well, this increased support and awareness of the abolitionist effort. It helped enslaved people free themselves, and it did those post-war amendments. We can directly connect these impacts to those strategies. So like the public speeches helped increase support, and the awareness, the autobiographies did that as well. The newspaper did that as well. In terms of helping enslaved people free themselves, or really all of this, but also directly helping on the Underground Railroad. For the post-war amendments, well, this was a big part of that advocating for emancipation, equal citizen rights, along with supporting anti-slavery political parties. So because of the things that he did, this was the impact that happened. All right, so go ahead and make sure that you have all of this down. And then we're going to go ahead and hit the learning target when you go into your assignment. We've looked at one account of the topic being notable abolitionists. And now you're going to go look at accounts of 3 other notable abolitionists. And the graphic organizer and the text can be found on the next page in your Canvas module. So go ahead and head on over.